It could be recalled that after the August 14, 2017 mudslide and flooding disaster, World Vision was amongst the first organizations to come to the rescue of victims. More than 3,000 people benefited from that support, according to the National Director, World Vision, James Kemba Chifulu. More than 200 pupils will benefit from this support. The package, he said, includes assorted learning materials, books for each pupil. He said the distribution was done with the Ministry of Education as they provided list of affected schools. Mr. James said World Vision is supporting the Ministry of Education to hold 2-day trauma healing of basic psychosocial training for over 400 teachers and school management committee members in the Western area. He said his organization also considered the inclusion of faith leaders with a detailed plan for psychosocial counseling as a therapeutic approach for affected children and their families.
We participated with other partners to respond to the crisis last year, but we know that the effects have continued on. There are children that were affected and are still feeling the pain now because their schools were washed away or they lost a lot of valuable things. Others lost their families too. So we are here to really accompany the children in the journey that they are going through by providing or contributing in a small way some education materials that are going to be helpful for them. Last year we helped more than 3,600 beneficiaries during the mudslides, of which 1,700 were children. And this time, in this cycle of assistance, we are targeting about 205 children that will be assisted in 9 schools. So we have books, we have shoes, we have uniforms, like complete sets, pencils, pens, and all that required for the children to really continue doing their right things in the schools.
The representative from the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, John Ansumana, commended World Vision for complementing government. He called on the pupils to make use of the items.
We are also making follow-up cases even after the placement of these kids into the nearby schools they have gone after the closure of the camps. And with this, we also want to thank the partners of World Vision, UNICEF, Save the Children, Plan International, who have been around, and other NGOs who have been around us to ensure that we complement government's efforts to support our kids. As I said earlier, we had over 3,000 students that benefited from the packages that were given from the development partners, which include some of these teaching learning materials and the bursary package of 200,000 leones that we used to get uniform and their shoes to continue their learning in their nearby schools.
Some of the pupils expressed their appreciation to World Vision.
My name is Binta Swale. I am in class 5. I want to thank World Vision for what they have done today in our life. I want to thank him very, very much. And I pray that he give us more life.
I feel fine because I don't be able to get the kind thing that they will not give. I tell you plenty thank you, but that thing they are so not do for we.